Hey team, how are we doing? Today is about showing up no matter what. Now, I've got a bit of a cold and it's not here to get a badge of honor. It's here to show up and be real and honest and authentic. Because, sometimes, we don't always feel like that high performing machine. Sometimes we actually feel a little bit less than that 100%. So maybe it's that whole point of actually showing up. It's not about perfection, it's about being present. And so here we are today. Now, we know this as athletes. We know this as high performers. We want to give the 100%, but sometimes we can't. Sometimes we're not at that mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is. We're not always going to be at that 100%. So it's about showing up to be not perfect. It's showing up to be present. Now, if you've got 50% in your tank, give it 50 out of 50. And if you've got 30 in your tank and you feel like you got 30%, give it 30 out of 30. It's not about needing to give 100% of the time. Because if you do that, you're going to burn out. You're going to take yourself to the end and you're just going to burn out. You're not going to have the energy. You're not going to have the capacity mentally or physically to be able to perform at your best anyway. So it's about showing up with what you've got. It's about being honest to yourself, being honest to your team, being honest in the sense of what is it that you can truly deliver in that moment. Now, athletes are hardwired, all right, high-performing ones like you. We're hardwired to push, to grind, to go all in. But that can be a strength until it's not, because we want to look at it in the long game. We want to notice the fact that mental toughness is about also being able to pull back. It's not always about the push. Now, we don't need to push all the time. Sometimes we need to step out. Because if we're doing that, we're going to burn out. We're going to cause ourselves injuries. We're going to get mentally fatigued. And then we're no good to anyone. So when we're able to listen to our body and notice, what do I have in the tank today? Do I have 60%? Then give it 60 out of 60. If I have 30% in the tank, you give it 30% and give it 30 out of 30. If you've got 100 in that tank, then you give 100 out of 100. No excuses. Because then you're able to tap in and notice what it is you've got. Remember, the ability to push is your superpower. Put it in your back pocket so that then you can call on it when you need to. It's not always about the push all the time. Remember, if we keep pushing 100% of the time, burnout, injuries, and then we're no good to anyone. We're letting our team down. We're letting ourselves down. And so we want to look at the long game versus the short game. And when we look at the long game, one really good example from the weekend is watching the Hurricanes rugby and Super Rugby. Now, Ruben Love, near the end of the game, took a conversion, so shot at goal, and then you could see him pull up a wee bit and grab his groin. Now, he could have pushed through it because he can. He's an elite athlete. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, he's trained for that. He knows how to push through. However, knowing that the finals playoffs are coming up, he took himself off, which was great. Put his hand up straight away, identified that he'd done something, and then got himself off. So instead of pushing through it, which he could have, as elite athletes, that's what we're trained to do. We can push through that kind of thing. However, noticing it's about the long game, not the short game, that is the key to being able to identify about showing up to be present, not perfect. So when we look at these things, allow yourself to notice. Just check in the morning. Where am I at? Am I at 100%? Am I at 60%? Am I at 30%? And be honest with yourself, because that's where the little nudge comes along. Sometimes we can take the easy out. I don't feel like it today. Really? Are you being honest with yourself, or are you just shortcutting things? And that's the difference in the mindset between the elite performers and the Joe average mediocre ones. Be honest with yourself. Be absolutely honest and authentic with yourself. At that point, then, is it really 60% that you've got? And if it is, awesome. Give it 60 out of 60. If it's 30 that you've got, give it 30 out of 30. So remember, mental toughness is also about being able to pull back. It's not always about the push. Check in. because it's not about the pushing through of the injury, pushing through of the fatigue, pushing through of the burnout. You want to be there for the long game. The long game is when it counts. So just check in. Where are you at today? Are you at 30? Are you at 50? Are you at 60? Are you at 100? And whatever it is, you get out there and you give it your all, because it's about showing up no matter what and being honest with yourself, being honest with your teammates, being honest with your entire team, that entire group. And then it's about you showing up and being honest and authentic as your true self. So get out there, show up no matter what, focus on the long game and enjoy it, and put that superpower of that grind, that hardness, put that superpower in your back pocket, because then you get to call on it when you want and you get to keep it as a strength.